Okay, welcome everybody to a class on articles. Now, if you are watching this on Pharmaceutical Tube and you would like to watch the whole lesson and not just an advert, because I only make adverts for Pharmaceutical Tube. Yeah, they're only concerned about advertising and pushing dangerous medicines onto the population. And so I don't work for Pharmaceutical Tube, but I do have the whole courses available on Skype-lessons.com and also on Udemy. Now on Udemy you pay between £10 and £15, but on my website it's just a £5 for any course at the moment. If you type in Fiverr on the coupon code where it says have a coupon, yeah, you need to press buy $9.99, and then where it says it asks you on the right have a coupon, and I want you to write Fiverr, and then it will only cost £5, and that's lifetime membership. You get access to all future classes on that course as well, and you get access to the quizzes, and you can download the classes as well, and so you get lifetime membership. You will always be a student of my course. Okay, so please go to Skype-lessons to register for the latest lessons and the cheapest discounts. Yeah, just £5 for any course. Now let's look at common mistakes with articles, and these are all mistakes I have seen in written work recently, and I hope that if I talk you through some of these mistakes you'll learn a few new things. Okay, especially this thing, the noun of noun, and we'll see that in a moment. But let's start with number one. Two-level restaurant with an atrium, that's good. Features a range of, that's good. Bar and seating areas, sounds pretty good, right? So where's the mistake? Well, restaurant is the noun, yeah. Two-level here is being used as an adjective. It's describing the restaurant, like a big restaurant, a small restaurant, an expensive restaurant, a cheap restaurant, a two-level restaurant. And notice that every time I said restaurant there, I said a big restaurant, a small restaurant, a cheap restaurant. I didn't just say big restaurant, I said a. And that's because my mind already knows and feels that this is a countable noun. Yeah, and countable nouns, singular countable nouns, must have an article before them. They must. They absolutely must. They really do need an article, either an a or a the. And so what are we going to put here? Well, the truth is both work. Yeah, and I'm going to put both here, but I happen to know, yeah, both work. Yeah, a two-level restaurant with an atrium features a range of bar and seating areas is correct, and the two-level restaurant with an atrium features a range of bar and seating areas, also correct. But I happen to know, because I read the text, that the student had already mentioned this particular restaurant, and so the student is not introducing it into existence for the first time, and that's why the was better in that situation. It was better for my student. The word the was much better for my student, yeah, and not a. Yeah, but if it had been the first time that she was mentioning this restaurant, then a would have been perfect, absolutely perfect. Yeah, and so bear in mind that quite often there are two possibilities, and you need to know more to decide which one it is. You need to see the rest of the text to decide which one would be best. Okay, you can't choose when you just see the sentence in isolation, and that's really important. A lot of students don't realize that. You know, you do lots of exercises where you've just got one sentence and you've got to choose, and I've always found that a bit weird, because you need more context to choose which article. You need to see previous sentences and even future sentences sometimes.